If you want to talk about the best antagonist group in the Deus Ex franchise, then you need to talk about the Knights Templar. They are absolutely one of the most interesting factions ever introduced in the games, and I'm going to tell you everything about them in this video. Now, if you haven't played Deus Ex Invisible War, then stop now because there will be spoilers for the plot of the game. But if you have played the game, then welcome. I'll take you on a journey back to the distant year of 2070 and show you what exactly these fanatical warriors are all about. The Knights Templar are the descendants of the medieval order of the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon. They claim to be the devout, modern incarnation of the ancient Knights Templar, a brotherhood of knights formed after the Crusades devoted to the eradication of human biotechnology. A central tenet of their belief is that the human genome is forbidden to be tampered with. They call biomods a pollution of humanity. Templars believe themselves to be descended from the original order of the Knights Templar, a holy order of the Catholic Church founded in 1118 by Hugues de Payens, a French nobleman. They claim to follow the tenets set forth in the original rules of the order, which stipulated that the Templars should be celibate, poor, live lives of austerity, and take vows of obedience, chastity, and poverty. They took the name of the order from the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, where, according to tradition, King Solomon built a temple to God. But why would a medieval holy order resurface in the future? Well, here's where things get a little trippy. After the original Templars seized Jerusalem in 1099 during the First Crusade, the city became the capital of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. As part of the kingdom's defense, Pope Honorius II gave the Templars responsibility for protecting Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. But their mission was much broader than that. The Templars were supposed to help the poor and sick and defend Christendom from non-Christians. In practice, the Templars acted as ferocious fighters and unwavering protectors of the Christian faith. By 1150, they numbered around 20,000 men strong and held more land in France than the king. So how does this all connect to the future? You see, since the formation of the order, the Templars' role in society slowly diminished. In 1187, the Muslim leader Saladin recaptured Jerusalem, and in 1202, Pope Innocent III transferred the Templars' duty of protecting pilgrims to the secular rulers of Jerusalem. Eventually, in 1291, the Mamluk Sultan Qalawun captured Acre, ending the Crusader states and leaving no reason for the Templars to exist in the Holy Land. However, members of the order continued to live in Europe, not as fighting monks, but as administrative employees of the church and monarchs. Then in 1306, the last Grand Master of the original order was arrested by King Philip the Fair of France on charges of heresy, murder, extortion, and other crimes. He was tortured into confessing and then executed. The remaining Templars were released from their vows, given a noble title and pension, and allowed to keep their ill-gotten gains. What's fascinating about this is that over the centuries, stories and legends of the Templars persisted, even though there was very little left of the order after 1307. People began to say that when the order was dissolved, its treasure was hidden away in vaults under the Temple Mount or somewhere else in the Holy Land. Rumors even spread that the last Grand Master became a kind of anti-pope, or that the Templars were secretly charged with finding the Ark of the Covenant. And so the myth of the mysterious and secretive Knights Templar endured, and this brings us back to 2070. Somewhere in Paris, a man named Luminon Saman leads the new Templars, an order dedicated to eliminating biotech modifications. It's believed that the old Templars survived into modern times, going into hiding after their existence was threatened by Majestic 12 in the late 21st century. Their present-day headquarters is believed to be located near the Church of St. Thomas Becket, just outside Paris. After the fall of the original order in 1307, a select few Templars went into hiding and somehow managed to preserve their bloodline until the future. These remnants of the order were amassed by the original Knights Templar and used to establish the new order in 2052. The Knights Templar financed the Illuminati with the wealth they acquired during the Crusades and were the controlling influence behind most of the world as financial institutions based in Paris. They were led by the Grand Master Lumen von Saman, who had been elected in Rome in 2052. In 2070, the Templars were destroyed by a combined Interpol-UNATCO force headed by Joseph Manderley, aka J.C. Denton. The destruction of the Templars was the second objective in Majestic 12's agenda, right after taking down the Illuminati. Although the Templars were largely destroyed, a small group managed to escape. They reorganized in Germany and were able to recruit a large number of people into the movement. By 2070, the Templars had become a serious threat to the Illuminati once again. As a result, Saman had his men break into Apostle Corp's research facility in Chicago and steal a pair of nano-inhibitors from Dr. Megan Reed. Meanwhile, another team of Templars attacked the company's R&D facility in Singapore, but both operations failed due to the discovery that the items they stole were duds. Undeterred, Saman assembled his elite forces and personally led them in the destruction of a secret research lab, killing everyone inside and using a powerful weapon called a nanite detonator to devastate the surrounding city. This terrorist act was the first in a series of strikes against Apostle Corp. At the same time, Saman realized that the Illuminati were aware of his activities and that they were sending an assassin after him. Believing that the best defense is a good offense, Saman decided to strike first. His forces seized two plasmids, Derek Lewis and Betty, and kidnapped the daughter of Tracer Tong, one of the leaders of the Illuminati. However, Saman ultimately spared Tracer Tong's life after learning that she was innocent in the death of his son. After several more attacks against Apostle Corp, the Templars laid siege to the company's headquarters in San Francisco, but were defeated by the combined might of the Illuminati, UNATCO, and Apostle Corp's security forces. Many of the Templars were killed or captured, and the rest fled. It is later revealed that Saman was actually using all of this as a way to discredit the Illuminati and gain enough support to launch a full-scale war against them. As Tracer Tong says, the Templars didn't care if they died in the attacks. They wanted to die so that they could go to heaven and take the Illuminati with them. When asked by Interpol agent Douglas Wainwright what exactly the Templars were planning, Tracer replied, "They're buying weapons. I don't know what they're planning, but I think it has something to do with Luke." And indeed, the Templars had been amassing an army, larger than all other armies combined, in preparation for their final assault on the Illuminati. So those are the Knights Templar in Deus Ex, Invisible War. What did you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like it to keep up to date with all my future videos. Thanks a ton for watching, and stay tuned for more content.